let's get into main topic number 2. Kaylee, what is our second main topic today?
Second main topic comes to us from Darius. Hey, John, I heard you say you're really not all that excited for the Willow series coming to Disney+. Have to ask if you saw the new promo spot they just released for it. I thought it looked fantastic, and I wanted to know if it may have done anything to get you even just a little bit excited about it. Thanks for all you guys do and bring on the filthy. Okay, so I just saw Willow for the first time this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My boyfriend loves it, and so he showed it to me, and I was like, but, I saw the trailer for the series, and I'm so in. It looks amazing. Like, amazing. Have you guys seen it?
Mm-hmm. Well, we did watch it. By the way, just for those of you guys watching live, fire in the live chat if you guys know what Kaylee is dressed as. Bonus points if you get it. I'll keep my eye on that a little bit.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, listen, you're right. I have not been all that excited about a Willow series. To be honest with you, part of me, when I saw that they were going to be doing a Willow series, and by the way, Andrew K in the live chat nailed it. First guest, Tom Cruise. That's right. For Risky Business.
Woo.
Well done.
I didn't even know that. I was going to say Uma Thurman in
And Pulp Fiction.
Fiction.
That would have worked
But yeah,
too,
that would
actually.
work.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you've got the glasses are where if you've seen the movie poster for Risky Business, the way he's got his glasses,
Yeah.
Yes,
it's
I can
on
see
the
it.
movie poster.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have not been excited about Willow at all. I enjoyed the original movie as much as anybody did. Mad Madigan. I really did. I like the original movie. I remember it fondly, but I've had no interest in this. And it was kind of like Chris Carr was for why? Why are you going back and doing Willow? Mm-hmm. But I got to admit, the promos they've done for it look pretty fun. And this latest one that they put out, it's one of those mid trailers. It's 1 minute long, longer than a commercial, shorter than a trailer. I don't know what you call these things, but I watched it and I thought, you know what? This looks charming. This looks like it's got a definitive personality to it. I mean, I love Warwick Davis. I mean, so give me anything with Warwick Davis. I remember at one Star Wars Celebration, he moderated the main thing and he was so good at it. But I got to admit, I was not on board with this show. Sign me up. I'm going to start watching opening day in November when it drops. I'm there now. Anyway, Rob, you had a chance to see this. Where's your thoughts right now on the Willow series, and what do you think about the new spot?
Well, you know, as a child who came up watching lots of movies in the 80s, they kept trying to make fantasy happen. Mm-hmm. And like it worked with Conan the Barbarian, the first Conan, because it was brutal but when they tried it, everything from Krull.
Don't you smack talk Krull.
I'm not going to, but it has a great crystalline stop motion spider. But fantasy was always kind of, whether it was the animated film Fire and Ice, it was all variations on a theme because no one had ever been able to really do Tolkien right. And you had the sort of Shannara books, you had the Thomas Covenant books, and Willow to me was the most generic fantasy trope movie ever. And I enjoyed it because Ron Howard directed it, but it wasn't, I mean, I'm watching this, there was nothing in that movie that I thought to myself, that was kick-ass. You know, it was just this generic, safe fantasy trope movie. It was fine. That said, like The Dark Crystal, which was another movie, I mean, I can appreciate the craft. The Dark Crystal, don't get mad.
I'm already getting mad.
The original movie.
I can feel my anger right now.
The original movie is boring.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you?
What? I'm with
Everything's
you, Rob.
subjective, but all your taste is in your mouth. Like, what?
I'm sorry, man.
What?
I'm sorry. It's boring.
Oh my God.
The original Dark
Heads in
Crystal
it.
is boring.
Wow.
You guys, I was there. I went opening night. It was a bore. And it
Oh
was a
my
bore
God.
because it was puppets.
Let's talk Beastmaster then.
Beastmaster was pretty good, but
Not the
again,
one with
It was
Mark
boring because
Singer?
it was puppets? How dare you, sir?
I'm telling you.
But it
Jim
pissed
Henson
me
is
off with one of
genius.
the
How
parrot
dare.
stuff.
And I'll tell you, the great score for Dark Crystal does not actually fit that movie, but we can get into that. However,
I'm going to flip
the
this
Dark
desk.
Crystal series was great. I love the Dark Crystal series. I kind of feel that way. That's going to be the same thing with this Willow series because they finally have made Lord of the Rings. They've made Game of Thrones. they've now made successful. I mean, dude, if you grew up in the 80s, Dragon Slayer, I would go to these movies with all the hopes in the world. And when they were over, it was always like, that was all right. But the Willow series looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the way that
Yeah,
so
sorry.
judged.
Yeah. You're in the middle of a judgment sandwich
the
right
judgy
now.
McJudge here.
seriously.
I'm telling you, by the
If
way.
you're of a certain age.
Yeah, if you're, I'm telling you, I'm not wrong. But this show looks great. I think it looks great.
Me too.
And I think everything about it looks great because they've licked the fantasy formula where they can make people love fantasy. And I think a lot of that had to do with what Peter Jackson was able to do, but what they were able to with Game of Thrones. But I'm telling you, man, fantasy in the 80s was rough.
Anyway, Chris, where's your thoughts been about the Willow series? What did you think about the new spot? And why is Rob so wrong about the Dark Crystal? We want to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Stamps.com. Guys, it happens every holiday season. No matter how prepared we think we are for the season, it always turns out we're nowhere near as prepared as we thought we were, especially with our shipping. And right about now, seasonal excitement, or dread as the case may be, is really starting to settle in, especially for small businesses. Slaying through traffic to the post office, inboxes more like a blizzard than a winter wonderland, rushing to send cards and gifts to your loyal clients. The good news is it's not too late to get your holiday mailing and shipping under control with Stamps.com. Sign up now and you'll be printing your own postage in minutes. Because Stamps.com is your one-stop shop for all of your shipping and mailing needs. Get access to the United States Postal Service and UPS services that you need to run your business right from your computer. Up to 86% off. So this holiday season, trade late nights for silent nights and get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code Campea for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter the code Campea.
Where to begin with Rob? Goodness gracious. We have issues. This is the first one where I'm genuinely like, Robert.
Let's talk about it.
Oh my gosh. This is what we're going to do today is just fight. Oh my goodness. I think this is great. I love the original Willow. And Mardigan, come on. Val Kilmer is so good in that movie and just he's so great. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And Warwick Davis is one of my favorites too. I think this looks so fun, and it does, I think, look better than the original from this trailer and from this latest clip that we've seen too. I'm really, really excited about it, and I still love you even though your opinions are bad.
My opinions are not bad.
Yeah, this one
read
is.
the reviews. Go
This
back and
one
read
is
the
a
reviews of
stinky
Dark
opinion.
Crystal.
This is a pooper.
Oh, Dark Crystal's so good.
Hey, but you know what, Rob? I'll say whatever. You can have the opinions, but at least that stuff existed. It was there as being produced.
Yeah.
You know, we had it. You know, people were giving it a shot.
No, and Dark Crystal's the original's 40 years old this year.
Wow.
So, you know, I'm not saying it was a triumph of filmmaking. It just was a bore.
Oh God, it's so it made the way Star Wars made me fall in love with movies as a child. Dark Crystal doubled down on that for me. Like the awe and wonder I had, and I know we're not supposed to be talking about Dark Crystal, but I just remember that has stayed with me my whole life. That movie, but hey, that's why all film is subjective.
You ever looked at the box office?
Looks like Gelfling.
No, do you look at the box office for some of the movies that they consider top 10 greatest of all time?
I'm
They're
just
not
saying,
good.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think? Have you seen the new trailer spot for Willow? Where's your thoughts been on the project overall? And what did you think about the new spot? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there.